make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Herman there as he slips in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Carter. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
49-yard line.
2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
10 at the 29-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards to go.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Though you've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21-0, our score after 1.
Patriots, nothing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. And they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 8. First down, New England.
This has been a good drive so far. And it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton on first down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Play action. It's Wilson on the move to his left. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? you still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw right away. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Michelle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 3rd down, a run from White. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Carter. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football, if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Forced out to his left, and he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. Hey, one set. Gun.
Now Now Wilson on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run. This is White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 14, Mohamed
Sanu. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, headed into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards.
44 yards on the
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they run with Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
There on the tackle.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Jennings in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like you did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Edelman set to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over.
40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47-yard
line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
To throw again. Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bruce Irvin, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because with what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, Patriots 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Patriots.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, it's Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Freeman again. got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and